Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today, as the boomers have struck again. This is a live visual of boomers who bought the Bitcoin ETF at 39,000 3 weeks ago, looking like absolute geniuses when Bitcoin hit $50,000. The boomers, they're hoarding onto all their homes and all of America's wealth. They're hoarding power with voting for 80-year-olds. And they do not want to let go. Now with BlackRock, the boomers are balls deep in crypto. And the boomer takeover is well on its way. Now, in all seriousness, my friends, we have a lot going on in the XRP community today, and fantastic news had been breaking recently. But first, I want to give you a brief reminder. Crypto investors in just the last 90 days have seen Bitcoin go up 33%, ETH climb 29%, and yet XRP has dipped by 18%. This is what typically happens in regards to bull market cycles. XRP is always a laggard. There's XRP's little brother Stellar, down 7% as well. But there will be a moment in 2024, I believe, where a lot of these gains are going to come back full force. Now, for the big news for today, I remember posting in my most recent video that Sean McBride, formerly at Ripple, announced there was going to be some big news in the coming days. And like clockwork today, Ripple acquired Standard Custody. Ripple signed a deal to acquire Standard Custody, a wholly owned subsidiary of PolySign, and we expect it to close in the coming months, subject to regulatory approvals and standard closing conditions. Standard Custody is a trust company with a New York Department of Financial Services limited purpose trust license, plus 14 money transmitter licenses, which we will add to our licensing portfolio and help broaden our product offerings and further strengthen our relationship with regulators. We expect this to complete what we sought to accomplish with an acquisition of Fortress Trust. And this acquisition affords Ripple the ability to improve their current customer experience and explore new complementary products, all in service of their goal to become a one-stop shop for enterprises looking to convert, store, and move value on blockchain around the world. Ripple is providing enterprise solutions built on crypto infrastructure. And right now, my friends, I'm going to reiterate an important point. The biggest limiting driver to crypto mass adoption has been qualified and trusted custodians. Ripple made that clear with their Medico and Standard Custody acquisitions. And the next bull run, Ripple will have regulated institutional custody solutions, and this will be the difference that will bring in trillions. The Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has talked openly about the fact that many different banks and different financial institutions have wanted custodians. Imagine a multi-billion-dollar institution trying to custody some crypto on their Ledger Nanos with their 24-word seed phrases. No, 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 my friends. They need that top-shelf security and custody. Ripple said, okay, we're going to figure it out. And damn, have they figured it out. This is an absolute bombshell of a moment. Ripple right now is getting every single thing they need to be the crypto one-stop shop. And I can't stress this enough. More partnerships, more acquisitions, all the technological innovation happening on the XRP ledger right now cannot be forgotten as well. AMMs, clawbacks, sidechains, hooks, Evernodes, Zahoo, Flare Network. Oh my Lanta. But people are bitching about price. XRP still at 52 cents. Don't you understand that this is where the millionaires are made? The only people complaining about an XRP price right now are those that no longer have money to accumulate. This is the biggest blessing of an opportunity you could imagine. And before you know it, it will no longer be there. And the sentiment will shift to damn, I wish I had more XRP. A lot of people will have missed their chance bitching during the bear market to reflect in the bull and say, damn, I missed it. Now, guys, here we have from XRP drops a medical discussion talking about tokenization. Traditional finance, and especially BlackRock, is evangelizing tokenization. Tokenization is the roadmap of rulemaking. Let's be honest, the real disruption will come with tokenization. It takes time, but they will. Medico and RuleMatch are building the rails for tokenization. And guys, we are so close. I think 2024 is the year. We'll see more stablecoins, stablecoin regs, and maybe some more tokenized assets hit the forefront. Let's see what happens next. But once you start seeing tokenized stocks, tokenized gold, tokenized dollars, CBDCs, you'll all know we're moments away from the XRP flip of the switch moment.
Given the background in TradFi, we see a lot of the TradFi names, be that Larry Fink or others, evangelizing about tokenization. We'd love to get your views on that and how, does that fit in the roadmap for RuleMatch as well?
Absolutely. I mean, of course, there's also a multifaceted topic. I think first and foremost, sometimes there's this black or white view, right? Like blockchain is good and tokenization, crypto not. Of course, we don't share this, right? We do believe that crypto as a class is here to stay, no doubt. At the same time, yes, let's be honest, the real disruption will come with tokenization, no doubt. Financial instruments and so forth, they will be tokenized. It takes time, but they will. And I think what we are now building now, like Metaco, like us, like other players in the market, we are effectively building the rails, right, for tokenization to come. And so, yeah, it will take time. I think I will. Everything else is naive. And also, if you really want to replace some existing technology with new, you really need to show that you really make something better, cheaper, quicker, and so forth. It certainly needs to play in the same rules. That's important, right? Regulation, that you do not basically compare apple with oranges here, but you need to make something better. So this takes time, and in our view, of course, tokenization will be massive, and I think we have a bit of a saying. We do believe that those banks and securities firms that trade and are engaged in crypto right now, most likely are those who will be the first to actually also be active in token securities. And I don't talk about pilots. I talk about real world offerings. And I think participants that we know, they of course they have ideas about tokenization. As for RuleMatch, you can imagine, I think, there is of course a perspective when we talk about non-discretionary, when you think about all these principles, all these systems we use, all the effort. You can expect we don't do it only for crypto, but it's not about the time to talk about that as of right now. We focus now on that phase, but certainly we will be prepared.
Now, guys, did I just hear that correctly? Ripple, Medico, standard custody building the rails? You have to realize that the Bank for International Settlements is hosting 6 different projects, all greenifying, using AI, CBDCs, piloting interoperability, tokenization for this year. BlackRock is talking about tokenization for this year as they launch a Bitcoin ETF with an ETH ETF looming in the shadows, likely some point this year as well. And you still don't realize the writing on the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, the XRP takeover is inevitable. And inevitably, the banking system is going to take over, and only legitimate digital assets are going to reign true. Why? The bankers control all the money. And here the New Zealand governor of the Reserve Bank stated that central banking is a great business to be in, and they let you in on the absolute Ponzi scheme of a scam the system is.
The fiscal challenges, etc., that are there. So very focused on being cost effective. We actually fund ourselves and then work out what dividend is needed to pay. So we kind of it's a great business to be in, central banking. You print money and people believe it, and touch wood. And so it's a slightly different beast.
Now, did you witness these absolute elitists laugh in your face? They just stated we print money and people just believe it. They know it's all a scam. They know it's all nonsense, but because they all benefit, they let it keep going. These are the biggest criminals on the planet. They all wear suits and ties and control the armies of the world and the politicians of the world to keep you in check. Your only chance to break free is to have enough knowledge to know what to put your money in at different moments. And I believe 2024 is the year where XRP wins. 2024, in my opinion, will be the year of the Blackswan event. And now on to the next part of this video as we talk about this. Guys, we recently saw an unprecedented interview take place between Tucker Carlson and President of Russia, Vladimir Putin. And quite frankly, it was pretty excellent to see. I'm a big believer of freedom of expression. I'm a big believer of open dialogue. And the conflicts between Russia and Ukraine have been going on for so long. It's kind of almost in the background forgotten about, with the Middle Eastern conflicts having taken shape and meeting and going center stage. We have China wanting to invade Taiwan at any given moment. And then all at the exact same time, the border crisis is taking place. And 2024 is an election year with a divided America. We will be distracted. A lot of moving pieces are all taking place at the exact same time. And trust me when I say our enemies, internationally and domestic, are paying attention and will likely take advantage. This is powerful. This is what you need to understand. You need to prepare and get in the way of the change taking place right now. Understand that we're transitioning from the old system to the new. The digital age and the quantum boost with digital money, the digital economy, AI, social media, media networks, education. All of this is happening right now. And those that have built a strong foundation for the transition will make it out of the birth canal into the new world, the new 1%. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is not the time to fuck around. Black Swan events are likely left and right, similar to what happened the previous election year in 2020. You remember that? All at the exact same time as the Fed is planning rate cuts, likely emergency rate cuts. Evergrande in China just failed. China is suffering from a Lehman 2.0 moment. All while the IMF, World Bank, and BIS are planning the digital transition. Wake the fuck up. The XRP army has their golden ticket. But they're bitching. They're complaining. And for what? The same attitude you have now is the same person you'll be once you get your money, and then you'll fuck it up. I'm going to repeat what Raoul Pal stated about crypto in 2024. Don't fuck this up. Anticipate the rate cuts. Anticipate the Black Swan events. Anticipate the transition. And be positioned and well prepared ahead of it. 2024 is our year. And as I'm looking at my phone screen right now, it is 11:11. And my wish for the XRP army is that you all have as much XRP as you can. You will continue to hold strong because we've all held long enough. And that you have your exit strategies and plans in place to generate generational wealth, because it will happen. The success we are about to achieve is our birthright, and we are about to step into our power. Not only that, my friends, but to cap off this video for today, I'm going to aggressively warn every single one of you that I just invested quite a bit more money in an absolutely explosive crypto that I haven't talked enough about. And they just had a massive piece of news break today that made me even more confident about their success. I doubled my position in this crypto. And if you all were to enter into this one now, this could have potential Solana-like results. That crypto is posted in my OnlyFans at onlyfans.com/thebearablebull. And I have to state to all of you that the only reason I put certain cryptos behind a paywall is because there is heightened risk with these lower cap coins. And I actually do it to protect my YouTube channel and my YouTube viewers from me potentially being wrong, because that has happened before. I do my due diligence to the best of my ability, but sometimes things just fail. That is the only reason it's behind a paywall, and I don't need your money. I simply do it because the information is valuable, and I continue to assist people in the DMs as a mentor and as a friend. I've built some incredible relationships with my OnlyFans community, and I hope as many of you join it as possible before it's too late. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
Hot tips will ruin you. If you want to be a successful investor, be boring. Please get some experience and please focus on what you already know. Don't listen to hot tips. We're all going to be down at the bar on Saturday. And I promise you, at least 10 people are going to come over and say, you know, let me tell you about this company. Let me tell you about this stock. It is going to go through the roof. It is the best thing since sliced bread. You should buy this stock. And if you don't listen to him, don't worry. Someone else will come over and give you a hot tip. Please ignore them. It is not a good sign when you go to the dentist and the receptionist wants to talk to you about stocks. Don't get excited when everybody's excited. And please, if everybody's depressed, you should get excited. Emotions usually do not help when you're trying to make investment decisions. We're all human beings and we all have emotions, which can be a negative. Being cold-blooded and heartless can be useful if you are going to be a successful investor. Everybody should learn to only invest in what you yourself know a lot about. Don't listen to other people. Don't listen to hot tips. I mean, everybody watching this knows a lot about something. Fashion, sports, cars, something. And that's where you should focus. If I told you you only had 25 investments in your lifetime, you would be careful. You wouldn't jump in and out. Every time you heard a hot story, you wouldn't invest. You would be very careful and you would be successful. I know everybody thinks this is easy. It's never been easy for me. So please focus, concentrate, be disciplined, and wait until you find a good opportunity yourself. People will say, oh, that's boring. Be boring. If you want to be a successful investor, be boring. Diversification is not going to make you rich. Diversification is something that brokers came up with to protect themselves. So they won't sue you. And if they sue you, they won't win because you're diversified. If you want to get rich, you focus. You put all of your eggs in one basket You better be sure it's the right basket, and you better watch that basket very, very closely. But that's how you get rich. Henry Ford didn't diversify. Thomas Watson didn't diversify. These guys put all their eggs in the right basket and got very rich. The problem with success is you think you know what you're doing, you think you're smart, you get cocky, you get arrogant. I learn more from my mistakes than I do from my successes.